am standing here with the first speaker of the day, Mark Dingemanse. You just did your talk.
Indeed. Yes,
So,
it feels great. I'm done.
Tell me, what is it exactly that you do?
I'm a linguist, so I study languages. One of the things I do is I do field work in Ghana, working on a language that so far hasn't been described, but a lot of my work is also comparative. So I work together with colleagues and we compare languages to find out what they have in common and how they differ.
And I know that recently you got a big award for your work, the Ig Nobel Award. That's a very special award, isn't it? Tell us about it.
That's right, yes. So I got this award together with my colleagues Francisco Torreira and Nick Enfield for our work on the universality of some conversational structures, particularly the word huh. Now this award, it's one of the most fun awards to get actually. It's awarded for research that first makes you laugh, then makes you think. And that's exactly what this is.
So the word huh. I mean, this is a great topic for dinner party conversations. What did you find out about the word huh? What's so special about the word?
So we know that when languages are unrelated, words are different. That's the way it's supposed to be. For dog, for food, for fire. But this little word, which is hugely important in our conversations because it helps us get the conversation back on track if we don't understand each other. Now this little word, huh? That turns out to be universal. It turns out that all spoken languages have a word that sounds roughly like this, roughly like, huh? That's it.
Is it the only word that is universal?
Probably not. You know, we discovered this once we started looking at the structure of conversations, at how it is that our conversations work so smoothly. Now, there are other words like this that have similar functions. Words like, for when you're listening, go on, go on. Words like, oh, I see now. And one thing that we've seen and also described in our scientific article that we got the award for is that also those words seem to be suspiciously similar across languages. So it seems we're tapping into maybe what you could call the infrastructure for conversation here.
So huh is basically a building stone for our language system. It's a really important word.
It absolutely is. You wouldn't think it. I mean, this is the word about which many of us are told, don't use it. Say, polite things like, I beg your pardon, and all those kinds of things. Well, nobody uses that. Actually, we did the science, and we see that people use a simple word like, huh, all the time. Why is that? Well, because it saves time.
Yeah,
this
it's
is,
efficient,
yeah, exactly. It's the best tool for the job.
Now, one last thing. What is your big question?
So one of my biggest questions is, how did we get here? How did language evolve to work for us like this? Without language, society would crumble. Society as we know it wouldn't exist. So language is hugely important to who we are as humans, including the way we work together. And that's one of the most basic questions you can ask about humans. How did language evolve?
Is there an answer?
Tricky. Not a single one. That is, there's no magic bullet explanation that explains all of it. Language is a lot of different capacities working together. Capacity for cooperation, capacity for building complex sentences, for understanding each other. All those things work together. And so to solve the puzzle of the evolution of language, we need to look at all those things together. So a lot of interdisciplinary work is needed.
Huh? Thank you very much.
Thank you.